everyone, and welcome to another Bitcoin market analysis by Inspocrypto. Sorry, maybe for the understanding yesterday, but it was holiday yesterday here in Germany, and yeah, that's why I didn't provide any analysis yesterday. So, but today it's normal a normal working day. So unfortunately, yeah, I had to work more time than I thought, and so I'm providing the analysis with a little bit of delay. It doesn't matter in my opinion because we are not done, but we will see. Um, so let us talk about the what's happening to the market, and as you can see, the wealth ratio declined, and after it declined it's lifting up again, moving between 88 and 90, so still just too high. I have tweeted about that. Just we reached almost 20%. That's just too big. Last year we did that in almost 6 weeks, and we are doing the same in just, let me see, well, 4 weeks. But and the consequence, it's also different to last year, because last year we were just doing such kind of um, yeah, just with um, lower lows and even lower highs, and that's just really different to what we are doing right now. So we need to see what's going to happen next, but yeah, it still looks very weak in my opinion. At least we had the decouple from SPY, but it wasn't in favor of Bitcoin, unfortunately. So we can take a look. As mentioned, the wealth ratio maintains right now at 89, so just too high, still too high, indicating they are sending more and more bitcoins to the exchanges, spot exchanges. The stablecoin supply is lifting up again. I mean, compared, if we take a look to the to the 1 day resolution, it doesn't look that big, this push up. And the stablecoin reserves on exchanges is declining again. So that's something I don't like to see, to be honest. Um, yeah, so let us take a look to the 1 day, and we can see here the stablecoin supply declined the first time in its history. It declined that much, and now it's lifting up, but it's nothing. It's just a drop of water in the ocean. And in the daily, yeah, the wealth ratio declined to 40 again, but the thing is, the wealth ratio, 30 days moving average, is lifting up just because that, just because that, just because that, just because it's just too high. It's just indicating that whales are sending more and more bitcoins to the exchanges. So let us talk about what happened to the inflows. Well, as mentioned today in my tweet, we received almost 4,200 Bitcoin before. It was a preparation, as mentioned. And yes, of course, we did such kind of bull trap before. Of course, just following SPY, ES, and so on and so forth. However, then the inflows declined, but it maintained it. It was just a whole preparation. What happened here? It was indicating they are preparing something, and in my opinion, we are not even done yet. Um, So we received 4,000 here, we received 1,500 here, 3,000 within 2 hours, and right now almost 1,500 and the last 2,000 bitcoins in the last 3 hours. At least just 4 hours ago we received 300 million in stablecoins, but also 240 million outflow. So the outflows is rising again, and I have noticed that they sent again something like 400, 500 million back to Tether Treasury. So keeps looking very bearish in my opinion. I received today a DM. I blocked him directly because it was something like, "Hey Inspo," that was the start of the DM. "Hey Inspo, I'm following you since last year. Why are you always so bearish?" It was. I could start a discussion with him and say, "Okay, listen, I mean, are you really asking me that? I mean, last year, FTX pumped the market with 55,000 bitcoins, just buying them. Everything was looking bearish, but wow, Sam, the great hero, just bought 55,000 Bitcoin, where, in my opinion, it was a preparation for the spot ETF that got rejected by the SEC in November. November. So the dump phase started in November, just to have in mind, and including the crypto ban for China mainland, of course. But however, I mean, we can discuss about everything, okay? And I'm making a lot of comments. I'm bringing the context. I'm telling you why. Sorry, but if you are sending me, first of all, without picture, just few followers, also just following few persons, I had that in the past. In my opinion, they are fake accounts trying to discredit you because you are bearish, and that's not necessarily what whales need. People that just spread or share their bearish opinion because they need some calm moons, for example. So yeah, I just blocked him directly because it's for me a nonsense to discuss on that level, to be honest. So if you want to know why I'm bearish, just check my analysis, watch my videos. They wrecked me longing just a few weeks ago. I had a big loss of $20,000 just longing it. Don't tell me I'm always bearish, please. Okay? That's nonsense. That's just stupid. But however, just a little statement from my side. Yeah, as you can see, even here, stablecoins are arriving. That's something positive, but I'm still missing the big 500, 600 million like we had last year, for example, and even this year. We had that in December, for example. We had 600 million stablecoin inflows. I'm missing that. It's not big anymore. And that's partly why the price is declining even more, because we are not getting 10,000, 12,000, 15,000 Bitcoin at once, like in December, November, and even in January. And that's wondering me a little bit, but yeah, so the market keeps looking very weak, in my opinion. So, futures, what's happening here? Well, we can see that lift up, down, and up. So demanding more longs, demanding more shorts, demanding more longs. It makes sense a little bit, right? So the price is declining. They're just demand more longs because they think the price is going up again. That's what happened. When the price go up again, they demand more shorts, and now, of course, they are demanding more longs. What I don't like to see, I mean, we can take a look to the open interest. Let me check change the color. That's the open interest indicating, okay, they closed and got liquidated, and some of them just started new contracts. But what I don't like to see is that here, leverage ratio. Okay, it's just really pain, and I'm not wondering, it's not surprising me that every time we are dumping even more. Because these guys, I don't know, really don't know. So, it's, I mean, all these guys are almost victims for exchanges because the exchanges love to, yeah, wreck them. It's free money. Um, we can see here, let me change the color. Stablecoins activity on derivative exchanges indicating it's not really looking good. Also here declining, and even here it looks neutral or even less. So more outflow, a Bitcoin outflow to derivative exchanges, and that's something. Wow. I wouldn't expect that. So let me refresh here the site because I wasn't at home all the day, so okay, longs maintains very high, shorts declined even more. Wow, longs declined on Bitfinex, shorts, I would say it's the same. That's wondering me a little bit. Ethereum, wow, the volume declined a lot. And even here, wow. So, yeah, maintains too bullish. Still too bullish. Still just too bullish. FTX, let us take a look here. Takes a little bit. No. Yeah, phew, that's nothing. Look, look at that. 80 million, that's the highest. However, longs more than shorts. Yeah. Well, that's it doesn't look like capitulation. I don't know if that's the plan to reach capitulation. I think we need to nuke to 15, 10, maybe $5,000 so that people starts to flip to bearish. But of course, I mean, I can understand that. If you're hearing month after month after month people telling you Bitcoin $100,000, Bitcoin $200,000, Bitcoin $300,000, Mastercard is behind of Bitcoin, AXA is behind of, well, Goldman Sachs, all institutionals are accumulating like hell. Yeah, they will. In my opinion, they will not capitulate. It's different like last year maybe because we had this big bull run, but we came from a very from today's perspective, of course, from a low price levels, and maybe that was a little bit, of course, also disbelief. So we came from 10,000 and now we are talking about 50, $60,000. We will crash afterwards. And now it's different. In my opinion, people are programmed that only up, only up. It doesn't matter. Even if we go down to 15, 20,000, it doesn't matter. We will go up to 500,000 afterwards. And I did a comment today on Twitter because Simon, my buddy, he said, yeah, the economy data doesn't look great. It's not only the economy data. Just spend a little bit of time in geopolitics. Just take a look what's happening in the Pacific. Just take a look what's happening, even, for example, drills Israel with US, Turkey and Syria, Serbia getting arms and weapons from China, the China and Taiwan tensions, and so on and so forth. I mean, I don't know. I don't need to be an expert to see what's happening, and we are really hitting something that's extremely ugly. And in the past, in the history, stock markets and assets in general, they, yeah, did nothing well in such situations. So I'm really wondering why people sometimes still keeps being too bullish, expecting that everything like I don't know will disappear from one moment to the other. It's not. That's a process. And yes, I still think we will see a little rally, an exit rally, but yeah, we have everything. We have monetary policy, the tensions, the military tensions, not only the war, and I'm not talking even about the supply chain crisis and so on and so forth, but we have a whole package of crap, and people still think we can moon. I really don't know how that works, but it's incredible. Yeah, that's the thing. Let us take a look to the options. So we can take a look here. We can see that Binance is still too bearish. They are selling even more and more and more. Uh, the aggregated spot is indicating also here, mostly driven by Binance. They just accumulated quick sideway run, and I really hope they don't want to sell everything here because then we will have a big problem. Well, no, not really, because I'm still thinking that we will see maybe 27, 26.5 or something. If the X is buying all the time, as you can see, or at least they're and Coinbase as well, they're something that I'm missing the sense of that. I really missing the sense because if you take a look here, I'm not sure if that's not a trap. If these guys are not accumulating here to sell afterwards again, because they did that in the past, and look what they did. I mean, they even sold all the way until here. Okay, they sold all the way, and now they are buying. Hmm, I don't know. Doesn't look good to me. Um, yeah. So we still need to see what's going to happen next. Let me show you what the market maker is doing. The market maker declined its balance even more, but we are, yeah, slowly reaching its last summer balance. So still 30,000 left. And entities with 100 to 1000 Bitcoin, as you can see, lifted up a little bit, but that's not accumulating. Even these guys are selling, and these guys sold a little bit, but lifted up again. And we can see here as well that I have mentioned that today. Market makers were very active today again, indicating they were sending more than 5,000 bitcoins, and right now just sent 500 another bitcoins. So they are too active, in my opinion. Something I don't like to see, to be honest, and I would like to see them accumulating, but they are not accumulating. So in my opinion, they didn't reach their price level yet, and that's indicating me that we will see, in my opinion, more a price that's yeah, more dumping, more. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope. I really hope. I would like to see something like a double bottom here and then lift up, just like an inverted BART formation. But yeah, we really need to see. I don't like to use more than 30 minutes, to be honest, with CBD. But what FTX is doing here, it's I really don't know what they are doing. I really don't know because it does make absolutely it. To be honest, that looks so institutional. That looks like, hey, we buy now here and then let us crash a little bit the market, not at 16, but and then let us accumulate something here or maybe here 24 or something. So, but yeah, we need to see. So, exchange walls. We have on Coinbase at 28 and of course 25 and well, nothing changed here. They are limiting up at 31. They're a bit yeah. We still have a good way down to 25 if we want to reach all their orders. Same here, 25.5. They concentrate at 25, and that's usually indicating me something is going to happen at 25. Otherwise, it would surprise me if we are not going to see 25. So yeah, 28, another one, 27. My mouse again, 26 and 25 again, the biggest wall. Limiting at 30 and limiting at 30,500. That was Binance Spot. Bitfinex Spot waiting at 27. I'm not sure if that's spoofing or it looks like they are starting to prepare here something. Right now, as you can see, that's what Bitfinex likes to do. Okay, so if you check, they are pushing the price up. You see that? The flashing, all the flashing orders, and the price reacts. Look. If that's not manipulation, tell me what it is. That's Bitfinex. The same people, the same creators of Tether. FTX perp, mm, not indicating a lot, to be honest. Okay, a lot of, yeah, they are trying to push up also here the price, but look what FTX, it's doing exactly the same like Bitfinex, but it seems more pushing down than up. Kraken, uh-huh, also interesting. I don't know what these guys are doing. 25.5, Bybit, BitMEX, yeah, okay. So BitMEX also nothing to be honest. Okay, we have at 27 the biggest as well at 25. So 25 is the magic level. Also interesting, they had here, in my opinion, that's going to be a dead cat bounce because they reached that and will do something like that, in my opinion. We will see because they let too much space here. That's usually what Binance futures do. I'm spending too much time taking a look to these charts, to be honest. Um, and they are limiting 30,500 as well. That's it. Bitfinex derivatives. Here again, tiny. I don't know why they do that, but that's a big, that's a whole cluster here. So, but it's really tiny. 1 Bitcoin each and so on. Okay. And if the export limiting at 25.5 and still here at 22 and limiting at 34 and that's it. So also here, that's it.